Biden is bringing his spending plan push right here to our state later this afternoon.
Just moments ago, President Biden boarded Air Force One at Joint Base Andrews. The president is flying to Lansing. He will then head to Howell, where he will visit a union training center and offer remarks on his agenda.
Political reporter Rick Albin is live in Howell with a look at what to expect. Hey, Rick.
Well, the president will be coming here to the operating engineers 324 training facility. This is more than 500 acres where those people who want to learn these trades come and use all of this heavy equipment that's scattered all around, and you can see some of it over there behind me. The president won't be speaking here. He'll be speaking at the headquarters, which is a few miles back that direction. But the whole idea is to come and talk to a group of people who have a real vested interest in at least one of the president's plans for infrastructure, because these operating engineers would obviously have a big stake in building roads and other projects. But the president has a problem. He doesn't have the votes to get those plans done, or at least he didn't have last week when Speaker Pelosi called off the votes in the House. The two plans, one that was $1.5 trillion that has been trimmed back, and another that's $3.5 trillion that the Speaker says will have to be trimmed back to get the votes. The argument now is not between Republicans and Democrats, but between Democrats and Democrats, those more progressive and those more moderate Democrats that can't agree on how to get both of these bills passed. There are many moderates that want to see that smaller infrastructure bill that deals with typical infrastructure, roads and bridges and water and that type of thing passed. But progressives say they have to move at the same time. And right now they've pushed off the vote until the end of the month. So in a little over 3.5 weeks, the president's going to be covering the United States, trying to sell this plan. And who he's really talking to are those members of his own party who can't come to an agreement on Capitol Hill. We'll hear what he has to say here later today. We'll be live here near Howell. Rick Albin, News 8.